Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thanks for joining me today. Today I'm here with another recipe, and it's like a festive recipe. So it's my take on the Greggs Festive Bakes. So I love Greggs Festive Bakes, mine, they're absolutely lovely. So I thought I'd try and recreate them myself, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do them as like little mini versions, so it's more like a buffet kind of little pasty. And you can do these like in advance, you know. So I do like a Christmas Eve buffet, and I'm going to do them like these for Christmas Eve. And you can freeze them. You can either freeze them uncooked, or you can bake them and then you just need to reheat them. So what else? Oh, you can do these as well, you know, on Christmas Day when you've got like leftovers. If you've got like any stuffing left over, any turkey, we all end up with turkey, don't we? Turkey curry and things like that on Boxing Day. But you can use like your turkey up as well. And it's stuff that you'll have in really off, you know, leftovers off your Christmas dinner, and it's just nice to do for Boxing Day. I know I have in the past done like a buffet for Boxing Day rather than like do another meal. So yeah, it's just you can basically put anything in these little pasties. But as I say, I thought the Greggs Festive Bakes are like a big hit this time of year. Yeah, Greggs, why don't you do them all year round? We like them. And McDonald's as well, why don't you just do the big tasty all year round? That would be fantastic. Oh, and them little mozzarella dippers as well in that spicy tomato salsa, lovely. Just do them all year round. Right guys, so I'm just going to tilt you down to my bench here. Okay guys, so as far as ingredients go, I'm going to be using these puff pastry again, which I pick up from Aldi. You can get the Just a Roll from places like Asda, Morrison's, you know, but this is just the Aldi brand. The pantry it is, and it's £1.9 for one of these, and you're going to need 2 of those. So we've got those. What else you're going to need is some stuffing mix. Now this again is from Aldi. It's just their sage and onion stuffing mix. So you're going to need some of that. You're going to need some cranberry sauce. Well, that's if you like cranberry sauce. You can totally, you know, omit this, like skip this step. But I do like cranberry sauce, so I'm going to be using it. What else do you need? Okay, so I've just did some chicken breast, and I've just chopped it up quite small. Just like, can you see? Just really quite small. And I've also grilled some bacon and also chopped that up pretty small. I've went ahead and I've mixed some of the stuff and mix up. So I've got that in here, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to add the chicken in here. I'm going to add the bacon in here, and I'm going to add some cranberry sauce in here as well. So I'm going to do that now. I just need to get some equipment. Okay, do you like my slippers, guys? Can you see them? I'll show you them. They're like little cats. Aren't they cute? If you the dogs is just here as well. Do you know what I've got? Because I'm I'm home alone, and I don't put the heating on. You know, if I'm in on that one, so rather than like put the heating on just for me, I've got like a little calagas fire which I have over the caravan, but it's end of season now, so I've brought it back, like back home. So I'm using it back here, and I've got it in the kitchen here, and the dogs are all huddled around it. They're so cute, they really are. But they love the calagas fire, absolutely love it. Even like over the caravan, you know, they like to sit in front of it at the caravan and toast themselves. I just think there's nothing nicer than seeing a dog in front of a fire. It just, yeah. And luckily we've got some pubs around here, you know, some really nice pubs that's got open fires, and you know, you can take your dog along. The dogs can actually go in the pub. I remember I went through quite a phase where you couldn't take your dogs in the pub. They weren't welcome anywhere. And I'm glad to see you going back the other way now. And you know, pubs are letting them in. I mean, I understand like not letting them in where there's food and things like that, but in the bar area, you know, where there's no food, and in the beer gardens and things, it's just nice when you're out on a dog walk and then you can call in, you know, the pub and get a drink. It doesn't even have to be like an alcoholic drink. You can just get like tea or coffee, you know, to warm you up on a winter's dog walk, dear. You could tell what me and David do, can't you? Right, I'm just going to add some cranberry sauce in. I'm thinking, I really don't know, because do you know what, guys? I haven't done this recipe before. So we're kind of doing this together for the first time. I'm hopeful that it's going to turn out really nice. I've just put like a tablespoon and a half in there. And I'm going to just give it a mix and we'll see how that looks. And then we can always add more. You know, it's best to add a little at a time. You can always add more, but taking away is quite difficult. Trying to save on dishes. Okay. I think I'm going to add a tiny little bit more. So I would say about 2 tablespoons of the cranberry, guys. The stuffing, I used half of the packet, but I did have a sandwich. I did use some in a sandwich, so maybe a quarter of a packet. And bacon, I used 3 rashers of bacon. And chicken, I used 1.5 chicken breasts. Small chicken breasts, they weren't like big ones. So I think that's mixed. I mean, it doesn't look very nice, I must admit. Can you see? It looks a bit, well, mushy, doesn't it? But I'm sure it's going to taste really, really nice. Just try to get right at the bottom, so just put that there. Okay. Just rinse my hands. I do already have my tray with so just some greaseproof paper on. You don't need to buy the greaseproof paper. You can just grease that tin, you know, the baking tray. But I just like using the greaseproof paper. Okay, so I like using this, guys. It's a piece of granite and it keeps pastry really, really cool. It's you know, because pastry, it's important to keep it cool, isn't it, for like the best results. So all I'm going to do is open one of them at first and just lay it out on here, guys. I just love this pastry. I mean, you can make it, you know, but to be honest, making puff pastry is an effort, isn't it? Well, for me it is. I don't mind the short crust pastry, but it's the folding it and the dabbing the butter on and the rolling it and then the folding it and dabbing. It's just not for me. This is quicker. And we all kind of live really busy lifestyles, don't we? So if there's a quick way to do something, I'm all about that. Okay, so all I'm going to do is take some of the stuffing mix and I'm just going to pop it. I hope you can see. I'm just popping it there and I'm just trying to visualise, you know, how the little pasty will be. So I might be able to get about 4 on here. I'm hoping I can get 4. So 2, 3, we'll go for a 4th one, guys. I mean, you can do them as big as you want, you know. I just want like little pasties. So can you, I hope you can see where I've done there. Can you see? It's just like 4 little scoops. And then I'm going to repeat this like all the way down, leaving a space. So I put you on a time lapse for this, guys. Right guys, all I'm going to do is like squidge them down a little bit, so just pat them down like that. You know, they don't have to be perfectly even, you know. So just squidge them down a little bit like that. Right, next up I'm just going to brush it in between like the pastry with just water, you know, so the pastry seals. So we're seeing in like little pockets, so I'm just going to run along there. I'm going to go all the way around the perimeter first actually. And then I'm going to go along like a grid. And then down each one like that. Okay, so next we're just going to put the top on, so to speak. We're going to sandwich them. So just open the other one. I guess it's pretty easy and quick and simple to do. You know, it's the beauty of using these like ready rolled pastry. They're amazing actually. Okay. So I'm just going to line it up over the other one. Like that. So it's like that guys. And then I'm just going to press all the way around the outside, just sealing those edges. I mean, we're going to seal it properly, so it's just kind of temporary. So just seal those edges. And then we can kind of see, you know, because there's bumps where our stuffing mix is. So I'm going to get a sharp knife. I love this knife, it's a Sabatier knife. I featured it in my fab favourites, but really good knife. If you need any new knives, I would definitely recommend this one. So I'm just going to turn the board around for ease of cutting. So I'm just going to go in between where them two bumps are here and just cut down like that, and then I can feel where the next one is. So I'm going to cut down there. And the next one. And the last one. So you've got these strips guys, and then it's a case of just cutting down each one of these. So I'm just going to do it like this. So I'll just do it section by section. So can you see I've just cut like these little squares out, and all I'm going to do is use a fork to, I hope you can see what I'm doing. Let me try and bring it closer. All I'm going to do is crimp it with the fork. So I mean, you can do this whichever way you like to do your corners, you know, but I'm just going to use this fork and I'm just pressing it. It might be a good idea to keep wetting it. So that's all I'm doing, just pressing the edges, and I'll show you when it's finished. So you've just got this like little pasty pocket like that. So we're just going to do all of them. I'm just going to pop that one on the baking tray. So I've just got my baking tray here and I'm just going to pop them on. So I'll just put you on a time lapse while I do this. Right guys, so I've did all of the little pasties, and all I'm going to do now is just glaze them with a little bit of milk. You can use a mixture of milk and egg, but I just always glaze with just the milk. So I'm just going to glaze these. Right guys, I've glazed all of the pasties with just the milk, and now you can put any kind of topping on that you like, you know, any kind of seasoning. So I'm just going to put some coarse sea salt on, just a quick sprinkling over the top. And then I'm going to put some black pepper on the top as well. So just a little bit of black pepper on the top. Coming out quite quick, this pepper. Good job you like pepper. My son loves black pepper and so do I. So a quick sprinkling of that, and then you can put any herbs on the top. I've just got rosemary because I don't know whether you noticed I had like a herb tower, and I've thrown it out because I didn't know how long the spices had been in there, and I'm sure I had it around about a year, so I've thrown that out, and all I've got is the rosemary, which this is from Aldi, and I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of rosemary on the top of each one. Not a lot, just a little few pieces. And then I'm going to put those in the oven guys, and I'm going to put them in on 180 degrees. I've got an electric fan assisted oven, so it'll be 180 degrees, and I'm going to put them in for around 30 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes. I do not do times guys. Do you know what, my kids, Emma's asking me to give her recipes and things, you know, for like when she leaves home and stuff like that, and how to make Yorkshire puddings and things, but I don't really weigh things out. It's just like I judge. So for Yorkshire puddings and things, I just like sprinkle it in the bowl, and I just add in 3 eggs and so much big. I just know. And my mum never ever weighed anything out either, and I think I've just learned it from her. You know, even cook times, I don't even do cook times guys. I just like, when it's done, you know, I just check it, like, because you can see through the oven door, and I just check it. It's probably not a good way to do things, but I haven't killed us yet, so it's working. Anyway, I'm going to pop these in the oven, and this is a very rough guide, 180 for 25 to 30 minutes. I mean, in all fairness, all the what's the stuff in the middle? The filling. All the filling is already cooked, so it's the pastry that we're cooking here. So I think 25 minutes will be, you know, enough time to just cook the pastry and warm the filling inside. So I'll come back and show you what they're like when they're finished. Right guys, so the festive bakes are done. I must say that I'm really pleased with them. They look like they've came out really well. That's these ones. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying one actually. I'm going to transfer them onto a board, and then we'll give them a taste test. Right guys, this is them here on the serving board. I think they look so cute. I love this serving board. I got this from Home Bargains, and it was really cheap. It was only $6.99 or something like that, but it's massive. It's great for that serving, you know, bits of food on. Me now, Emma's going to do the taste test. Right guys, I've got my little guinea pig here to try it. Say hi, Emma.
Hi.
So we're just going to try them and see what they're like. Honest opinion, yeah? Okay, it's hot, so be very careful.
We'll have to do that thing where it's you know, when you're eating.
Did you get the filling?
Hot dog.
We didn't quite get to the filling. Hot.
Okay, so. Once it stops burning your mouth, it's really nice.
Do you think it tastes like Greg's? It does, doesn't it?
It does actually, yeah.
Wow, right guys, I can see it. It does actually taste a bit like Greg's Festive Bake. So honestly, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. It's nice.
So we like them. I'm just going to say for some fortune because how much is it? What at Greg's? About £2 or something.
£1.80.
Yeah, I think they were about £1.80 the Festive Bakes. So this is going to be much cheaper, you know, to do these, and they'll be great like for packed lunches as well, to pop in the packed lunches. So yes, it's definitely a win.
And you can do them like any time of the year. You don't have to wait until the
Yes,
season.
yes, Greg's. We can have Festive Bakes any time of the year now. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.